Morning, guys. Talking a little bit more about the Indian scale today and trying to compare it a little bit to the Western. There's a lot of similarities, actually. In fact, some of the scales, major, minor, different modes, are all in the Indian scales, too. The big difference is there's a lot more Indian scales, and they do things on the way up differently than on the way down sometimes, and that in itself is its own different scale. Their system for teaching scales and their syllables are different too. So we do do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you can see on the screen here, it's a little bit different. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. And they notate it and sing it differently if it's major or minor. So if you look on top, everything's capital. That would be like a major scale on top. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, di, sa, right? And then on the bottom, every scale degree except for 1 and 5 have a flatter pitch, and that's how they would notate that. So let's listen to that real quick. Second. So these are different scales you're about to hear.
Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa.
So that scale right there is its own scale, and you'll notice that they have lower pitched syllables for some of them. You also hear when the woman sings ornamentation on certain notes, and that's another thing. So they'll do a little bit, they'll shake a certain note or they'll go a little flatter on a pitch. That's part of the Indian scale as well. Okay, so let's move on. Listen to a couple more.
Ni sa ga ma pa ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa.
So notice there they started on the 7th scale degree. Okay, went up and then came down, but ended on sa, which is equivalent to our do.
Sa re ma pa da sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Sa re ma pa ni sa pa da ma pa ga re ga sa re ni sa.
Okay, so notice that scale, not as many notes going up, a lot more going down. And when they came down, they didn't even go straight down. There's jumps and stuff. Okay, so there are a ton of scales that they study, just like we use our major scales. They just have a lot more because of the nature of their music. It's a lot more melodic than ours. They don't really do harmony. They spend most of their time working on the horizontal side of music, and it's all melody based. Okay, thanks. Hope that helps a little bit.